Hello, you're watching The Geekery's round 2 of our WNPQ. Nope.
WPNQ, we got really close. I'm John Murphy.
I'm Wesley Sonamaker. Steven is still not saying his name. All right,
fantastic.
On the left, we've got Matthew playing Green Black Adventures, and on the right, we've got Nolan playing Bant Oko. Oko is probably just the best card in Standard, right?
Yeah, so...
Like, he's easily one of the best single cards in my CEDH deck right now.
Yeah, I mean, so just like with the way that Magic design has kind of trended towards, you know, having good creatures with powerful effects, being able to just shut off those effects. They don't print
Grey Ochres anymore.
With no downside, and with that ability actively, with Oko's removal ability, actively being an upside.
Yeah. It upticks. I thought that was a -1 for forever.
Yeah,
it's just so good.
That card would be really good if it was a -1 still.
Yeah, no.
If it were a -1
it'd be amazing.
Still, yeah.
Currently, it's bananas.
Yeah, there are. We were recording this hours before Wizards of the Coast publishes their moved up banned and restricted announcement, and there are
turn 2 Foulmire Knight. We should probably say something about the game of Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, sure. That's a good thing to do.
Yeah. So we have live totals on screen, but our Nolan did not shock himself.
Yeah, so he's at 18 right now.
Cool. We do not know how faithful they are being.
Cool.
Yeah, so they were both keeping track of life totals on pads during this match.
Horrible. So horrible.
We might not have the correct life total
Matthew and
displayed
Nolan,
there
you have
on the
drawn
screen.
our ire.
I like them both a lot, though. I don't think they can't draw that much ire.
They've gotten a moderate amount of ire. There we go.
All right, fantastic.
Attaboy, Nolan.
Win, but he gets to keep it.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, and Matthew just not off to a super fast start. Looks like maybe he's got a Murderous Rider in hand there.
It's pretty slow.
Yeah, Swift End. That actually is one of the ones that I remember.
Swift End is really good.
Or I remembered it incorrectly, and we'll find out in the comments.
No, it's Swift End. It's Swift End.
Oh, dang it. It would have been funnier if I...
Or John, we're both wrong.
Could be that, too. All right, and we've got Teferi Time Raveler. In response,
there we go.
The sorcery from Foulmire Knight, which is something. And, man, Teferi Time Raveler.
And Foulmire Knight's an instant.
The Lose Life Draw card one. Yeah, I just don't remember the name of it.
You called it a sorcery.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Go to jail.
Man, it would be pretty weird if you could do that on someone else's turn, huh?
Yeah.
It'd also be pretty lame if you could...
if you could prevent your opponents from casting instants?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be a mean thing to do to somebody?
It sure would, and it sure would warp several formats, huh?
Matthew just played another whatever that adventure is.
Sure, yeah, with that nice little adventure token there.
God, Teferi's so good. Why are they printing so many 3-mana planeswalkers anymore?
I don't know, man.
They're all so good. Like Teferi, Oko, Narset,
wow, and
Ashiok.
we just got a... a Nissa who shakes... No, wait.
Nissa who shakes the world.
Man, I'm so afraid of not knowing the names of cards.
Both these decks play Nissa who shakes the world.
Yeah, what a fantastic hack. God, and just Planeswalker into Planeswalker into Planeswalker.
Oh, no.
And of course, Oko fueling the activating of Gilded Geese.
Yeah. Hey, John?
No. We're not doing this in another video. We already did it. We already did it in both games in the last video. We're not doing this again.
Not doing what?
Nothing. And we're going to be on Matthew's turn. He is looking at cards, and so are we. And we're not thinking about doing anything else.
Doing what?
Don't worry about it. But all these all of Nolan's Planeswalkers are at such high loyalty.
They're so good
that it doesn't matter that he tapped out all his stuff.
You know what's hilarious, John? Fry, I think it's called? The red Planeswalker hate?
Sure.
That deals 5 damage to a Planeswalker that is blue?
Yeah, that doesn't kill...
Both Oko and the Royal Scions uptick to 6.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay. You also can't use it as an instant against Teferi.
Nope.
So.
Nope. Shh.
Sorry about that, folks.
So Nissa here from Matt, making a token to send in. What Planeswalker do you think you're going after here?
Oh, boy.
I hate Teferi because Teferi makes me play Hearthstone instead of Magic.
Yeah. At least Wizards of the Coast won't sell you out to China so far. Anyway.
Pro Hong Kong store.
Sure, yeah.
Hard stance. Today's a day for
the geekery stands with Hong Kong.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah, and just God, Nolan's got a lot of play. He just
He's got so many Magic cards over there.
yeah, there's a lot of stuff you can do. Like and
so
opposing
good.
Nissa is also pretty.
He could currently trade his food token for one of Matthew's lands that is a 3/3.
Huh. There's also just a lot of lines that involve making your Gilded Geese into Elks. Just after you've kind of burned through your food, which I'm not sure that Nolan is super interested in sitting there and making food tokens with Gilded Geese.
I think
anymore.
he's got as much mana as he wants.
Yeah. So I don't know. He just kind of pondering there.
I think Matthew just We both stopped talking. I think Matthew just got off to a really slow start. Sure. Like he didn't do anything turn one. Yeah. Turn two, he just played a 1/1.
Right. Yeah.
I think any of the green X Adventures decks really need
Edgewalling Keeper on turn one. Yeah, exactly.
Not even necessarily turn one, but like turn two is still fine.
Sure. Yeah. Just because you can Edgewalling Keeper and then cast your Foulmire Knight.
Yeah.
Itself
Totally.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is a line that I saw a lot over the course of this tournament.
Yeah.
Just because immediately being able to get
what
that.
A cool mechanic. Oh, Tolsmere.
Friend to wolves. He's going to make a wolf.
He's going to make Voya friend to elves, and he's going to throw Voya friend to elves at a poisonous man.
Sure. Yeah. Is it Voya? V-O-J-A? Oh, no, that's definitely not it.
No, are you sure?
So here's the thing. I don't know anything about, like, Czech phonetics, because I know that original Ravnica block, it features Tolsimir with his friend, the wolf, that we just said the name of a couple different ways.
Yeah.
And I'm curious if there's anything there.
Elves.
Yeah, friend to elves, yeah. I'm curious if there's anything there, but frankly, I am not expert enough to figure that out, especially not while we're sitting here watching some Gadget the Mathering. And we just see...
Nolan's just in such a commanding board.
Yeah. I mean, he had to bust out a spin down for his Oko loyalty.
Nissa.
And
Nissa loyalty.
Both.
All right.
Sure.
Yeah, fantastic. All right.
Jeez. Yeah, I during this tournament I played against Eric, and his Oko got to 19 loyalty.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. And man, just I mean, so let's say you're Matthew and you're able to just answer every Planeswalker. You're still facing down 9 power worth of incidental dudes.
That's a lot of incidental dudes, John.
Yeah, that's not quite where you want to be, and it looks like
it's not great, Bob.
Sitting on 2 copies of Vivian Arcbow Ranger, pretty good card to get ahead on board and stay ahead on board.
Not a great catch-up card.
Not a great catch-up card.
Like, I think the only thing that Matthew could conceivably do is play some sort of Wrath, and that's not what this deck does.
Yeah, I don't think they're. I mean, he's got 2 copies of Finality in the main. That's a pretty good Wrath.
That's not bad. That's not bad though. This game's just over. Like,
yeah, it's
Matthew's pretty deep in a hole right now.
Sure. Yeah. All right. It looks like we got a
spell that costs
Vivian fighting. Yeah. Well, Vivian making the. It looks like Vivian's at some number of loyalty. All right, stand by, everybody, while all of our commentating staff reads Vivian Arcbow Ranger. Because I gotta be honest, guys, I thought that it made one of your creatures fight another thing, and that is very plainly not what it does.
No, it makes target creature you control deal damage equal to its power to target creature.
Oh, okay, hence the dead 3/3 because of the Death Touch.
Yes.
All right, so it's
much like
Rabid
Hour
Bite.
of Devastation Limited All-Star Ambuscade.
It didn't kill a 3/3, it killed a Teferi.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
It is quite good.
Target creature Planeswalker.
Does Death Touch work like that?
It had 1 loyalty. It was a Teferi unsummoned.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about just like dealing damage with stuff that wasn't combat damage. Yes.
No,
Math.
But would it kill it wouldn't kill a Planeswalker,
Nope.
right? Yeah, okay. I don't remember what the full rules text of
I
Death
wonder
Touch is.
Is there anything that's like Planeswalker Death Touch that's ever been printed?
I don't know.
I'd be surprised if they're... I don't know.
I mean, I used to make
away.
comments about things that Wizards printed, and then they printed Little Teferi and Phoenix and Creeping Chill.
And now you just don't know anymore.
Oko, and I don't know. All bets are off.
I'm glad there are a lot of powerful cards in Standard, though.
And Questing Beast.
Yeah.
God, I hate Questing Beast.
Instant multi-format all-star... Oh, boy. Hydroid Krasis.
That's a big old boy, John.
For a lot, yeah. No, you always
What's that, 8?
You always worry when you see your opponent stacking up d6s kind of off to the side.
Yeah, draw 4, gain 4. We thought Sphinx's Rev wasn't good enough, so we gave it a power.
Yeah, you made it a win
toughness.
con. Yeah.
It's got Flample.
Oh,
Oh, cool!
Nolan,
He's got little.
Nolan with the elk overlays. Yeah, he just had a couple of clear sleeves with 3/3 elk shoved at the bottom, and it just
Nice. I like it.
What
a good way to represent that.
Yeah, it was very helpful.
Man, Matthew really giving it the old college try here. I would have conceded a while ago.
Yeah, but I think there are just some times where you just got to make him kill you.
That's fair. Yeah. I feel like I'd rather have more time for rounds 2 and 3. You know
I mean, but like finality, like potentially pulls him out of this.
But then he's still got.
Okay, he's still got Planeswalkers to deal with, and he's still got a big Hydroid Crisis. But like, he's playing main board copy of Legion's End, which does answer Hydroid Crisis when it's on the board.
Okay, sure.
Then
he's got he's got some of the best. He's got one of the best Planeswalkers in Standard, and then Oko, just one of the best Planeswalkers. End of sentence.
Right, yeah, but like, I don't know, you gotta play to your outs.
That's my point. What outs is he playing to?
Gotta make him kill you.
Yeah, that's fair. I can respect that, even if I would not do that personally.
Sure, yeah.
He's gonna die to a giant flying 8/8.
Sure. Oh, and we got a Nissa Ultimate here, and yes, that's the judge call. That is me frantically trying to find a Nissa who shakes the world emblem, giving his lands indestructible. I was unable to find it, and you will see our creative solution.
Disappointed in you, John.
You know, I was disappointed in myself, Wesley. And then
I would have helped you, but I was busy getting put in a hole in the ground.
Oh yeah, you played this tournament, huh?
Yeah, this round, I believe, is when I found out that Field of the Dead was a good Magic card.
Sure. Yeah, it turns out. Turns out it is.
Fun fact.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right, and we've got finding the lands off the Nissa Ultimate.
It's a lot of lands.
Mm-hmm.
It's a whole lot of lands. He's got enough mana now for sure.
Yeah, sure does.
Because that was his problem in this game.
Right, yeah, I mean, I think you can just... Oh, yeah, there we go. The bright sticky notes. I hope it's somewhat legible. Lands are indestructible. He had this with him for the rest of the tournament.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
I like it.
Gotta do what you can with what you have.
Save Ray.
Yeah.
God, Oko's such a good Magic card.
Yeah.
It's just so good. I'm really glad they've gone back to
I think that's the whole theme of this video. Oko's really good.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Mm-hmm. I just... There was a period in, like, Battle for Zendikar Standard where I just got very disillusioned because they were just printing not good Magic cards for a while.
Yeah. I mean, what, Battle for Zendikar to whatever came out before Guilds of Ravnica?
Yeah, basically.
Who remembers? It was so long ago.
Like, they printed the Eldrazi in Oath, and all of the rest of the cards in that time period, I don't remember at all.
Yeah, we were discussing that the other day, and it's like,
we were
what
just
gets played from Battle for Zendikar?
Gideon?
Yeah,
End of
sideboards.
List.
Yeah. All right, and Matthew just in a trade of Falmar Knight for a Tulsimir.
Yeah, Matthew's got a relatively high life total, and I think this is a peak example of how life totals do not indicate your standing in the game.
Right. Yeah. And he's just going to scoop it up going to game 2.
What do you think they bring in for sideboards, John?
Oh boy. I mean, there's just not a clean answer to Oko.
Yeah. No. There is no clean answer to Oko. Like,
sure.
Duress and Drill Bit, and that's it. And we got none of those.
Yeah, I mean, maybe you're bringing in something like, I don't know,
Davriel to make him discard it? That's nothing. That isn't anything.
I don't know. Crowl Harpooners to kill Hydroid Crises.
Sure.
He is playing a bunch of blue cards, so like Veil of Summer is not necessarily a bad idea.
Jinx Yomi Coke.
Yeah, especially because Veil of Summer, in response to either an Oko make an Elk activation or a Teferi cast, will always give you the card and give you some resilience on that turn. Just because like those planeswalkers immediately going to a high loyalty and answering the thing that was going to answer them. Veil of Summer gets around that.
Yeah.
And it also stays within the bounds of what is good against your stuff.
Yep.
So Alan, his removal stuff, he's got Tulsimir Friend to Wolves, but, Oko, Teferi, Deputy Detention, those are his
All
main board
blue
removal
removal.
pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So
I think Nolan's sideboard is looking a lot better in this matchup. Nolan's got 2 more copies of Deputy Detention, 2 copies of Glass Casket, a Night of Autumn, and a Time Wipe seems to be the most relevant stuff in this matchup.
yeah, I guess maybe if you're worried about Matthew trying to play like a more mid-rangey type plan,
You
you
bring
maybe
it into Gates.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of what I'm
That makes
thinking.
sense. That
Or
makes sense.
Mystical Dispute or something like that.
He's not playing any blue. I don't think.
Oh
he's
right,
playing Dispute.
I forgot exactly what that card was.
Wow,
and I
John.
thought it was something else.
Wow, John.
Yeah,
How dare you not remember the text of an obscure standard sideboard card?
I don't know that it's that obscure, but also
That's fair.
playing. He's playing good green stuff. Maybe Ether Gust.
Yeah, no, Aether Gust is still good.
I just like a lot more of Nolan's sideboard cards here.
Yeah, I think both Nolan's main deck and his sideboard are just heavily favored in this matchup.
Sure. Yeah.
I think, personally, if you're not playing Oko or Questing Beast in this standard environment, you're probably just doing it wrong.
Yeah, this standard environment is a little homogeneous in that way.
Yeah.
It just
Like Oko's maybe just one of the best cards that's been printed, period.
he's
He's
really good.
really good.
Yeah.
And as much as I hate Questing Beast with a passion, it's also a really good Magic card.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, what's your line about Questing Beast?
So Questing Beast, much like Karik, Son of Yawgmoth, looks like a card from r/custom Magic.
Oh, okay.
It's just
like weird busted nonsense that someone
the text on Questing Beast is just so incredibly it's just so dense and inelegant. They've printed a lot of Planeswalker hate green cards that
Sure.
attack into them better. And the Questing Beast is just the most inelegant version of that ability.
Yeah, I think it's interesting because when that card was first spoiled, there were a lot of people like, "Oh, is this too good for standard?" And it's powerful. It's good. It's like
not too good for
it's a
standard.
defining card in
Yeah, for sure.
standard. But I
it's
don't know,
fine to
just
have
the
those.
combination of abilities, like Vigilance, not that relevant.
No,
Death Touch on a 4/4.
it's bad.
Yeah, so it's a good card. Don't get me wrong.
You are in green though, which means you get some ways to give him trample, and Vigilance plus Death Touch is cool.
You mean Trample plus Death Touch?
Yes, trample.
Vigilance
Brain
and
knock.
Death Touch.
Vigilance and Death Touch, baby.
All-time
Vintage All-Star.
combo. Yeah, there you go.
We've scared Steven off with our discussion of Vigilance as a mechanic.
Yeah, there you go. When did the keyword Vigilance?
I don't know. It's been around since Alpha.
Kamigawa? Yeah, no, the ability's been around for the whole game.
because
But
Sarah Angel.
yeah, sure. But it was
Weird that it took them so long.
attacking does not cause this to tap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was an evergreen keyword before keywords existed, and it took them longer.
Not before keywords existed. Flying, right?
Oh, that's fair. Yeah,
but
right.
flying,
you got me there. But
flying, it
keywords
flies
is a
over.
thing.
Yeah.
Keywords as more of an abstraction. Than
All
just-
right, and we are taking a look at our first sevens here.
Well, they're taking a look at their first sevens. We don't have sevens to.
Okay, yeah, but we're part of the experience of understanding and watching.
Well,
this
sure,
game.
but they're not our sevens, John. They're their sevens.
I mean, it's our video, man. Anyway, no one's going to
this
six.
is our video, comrade.
Yeah. The point here is that no one is going to 6. I just noticed that his sleeves match his shirt.
Do both players' sleeves match their shirt? No, that's
No, yeah, no.
It's not quite. It's not quite blue.
Mm-hmm.
It's gray. It's an off gray.
Man, well, that was something that really stuck in my brain for some reason.
Well, interesting.
Yeah, you ever just have those moments and it just hits the stop paying attention button.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Fixate
No
on
doubt.
something truly bizarre.
Indeed. Quite.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep. Well, this has gotten fun. Oko's
Aren't
still a good
Mulligans
Magic
cool?
card. Art Mulligan's fun to do. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like Commander where you can just be like, no, I'm not going to mulligan. I'll just,
Yeah, I'll figure it out.
Yeah, I mean, the winner of this event pretty much goes to the Pro Tour. So,
Yeah,
making
It's all important.
Yeah, making a good mulligan decision is pretty important.
Yeah.
Of course, when I say goes to the Pro Tour, I mean going to the Players Tour, which is an event more like the Pro Tour.
Than Mythic Championship
Yeah,
is?
than the event that Wizards claims is like the the descendant of the Pro Tour.
I hate what they've done to competitive Magic recently.
Yeah, I think the Players Tour is a good way to kind of get out of that.
Yeah, I agree.
It is a.
I just wish there was more GP coverage again. I miss that so much.
Yeah, I get you. It really does suck. And Nolan looks like he's digging for something good with Once Upon a Time.
Such a good Magic card.
Yeah,
I love Once Upon a Time.
God, the
So
amount
cool.
of decisions you make with that, it's very powerful.
Yeah.
Got a Fabled Passage
Cards
there.
on the bottom.
Fabled Passage, the evolving wilds of your dreams.
It's very true, John.
Yeah.
It's very true. I think Prismatic Vista is the evolving wilds of my dreams, personally.
Sure. Well, that's good to know. We got the Edgewall Innkeeper, getting in for 1 there. The deck needs a lot of 1/1s. Is like a little bit of a weird deck building restriction in like the Green X adventure decks.
Just like Foulmire Knight and Edgewall Innkeeper, just coincidentally super good 1/1s.
Right, yeah, exactly. Because of the Lovestruck Beast. You just got to be able to attack and block with it, you know?
Mm-hmm. Matthew picking up and reading the Island there.
I mean, it's the most powerful card in Standard.
I really think Island has just been too good in the last few Standard formats. I really hope they're going to ban Island tomorrow. They're going to ban Island tomorrow.
Yeah, let's...
Fingers crossed, John.
Actually, Forest is the
Forest
broken
is
Standard
quite strong
card right now.
that's a good point, yeah. Both of these decks do play Forest. Yeah.
Huh. I mean, that's enough data right there. Really. I'm comfortable making that extrapolation.
Yep, nope, I totally agree.
Going down to 17 over on Nolan's side. Glass Casketing the Edgewall Innkeeper.
It's pretty good.
Edgewall Innkeeper.
It's the best card for Matthew in this matchup.
You just...
It's his best way to keep up with all the advantage that Nolan can generate with his Planeswalkers.
Sure. Yeah, no, you just staple draw a card to all of your otherwise pretty good stuff.
Yeah. Lovestruck Beast, 5/5 for 3 is pretty good. It's really good when it's a Elvish Visionary that is a 5/5.
Sure. Yeah.
I guess Phyrexian Rager would be a more apt comparison.
Yeah, I suppose. And wow, Arboreal Grazer really putting in some...
That's a great card for
really putting
Nolan
in a land
this
there,
matchup.
huh?
Yeah.
And here's Questing Beast. Hello there.
God, I hate that card. Oh.
Yeah, but I mean, Nolan's gonna have 5 mana here.
It's got like 7 sentences on it.
Yeah, it's a wall of text. And Matthew is doing the... is it dead? Is it dead? How about now?
It's dead. Draw removal spell.
Hey, there it is, and we bounce it.
Yeah. The other thing that really grinds my gears, John, is that Questing Beast is ostensibly an answer to Oko, but Questing Beast can't ever attack Oko to a loyalty low enough that Oko can't immediately turn it into an elk.
Right. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, or trade this glass casket for it. I'm hoping he gets to live that dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will you trade your glass casket for the Oko, or for the Questing Beast?
I think is Glass Casket an artifact?
It is.
Oh.
I don't think he's going to get to do it. But, oh, God, please let him
Yeah, he can't trade for the Questing Beast while it's still a 4/4.
Why?
Because you can only trade for creatures with power 3 or less.
Haven't read the whole card.
Yeah, that's fair. It's still bonkers. It's still bonkers, but...
Yeah, I don't know that I've ever seen an Oko minus.
I did it in a game of Commander recently to steal someone's mana elf on turn 2.
Wow.
Or turn 3 or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, it felt real good.
Yeah.
Sure.
Huh.
Used Oko to turn a Basalt Monolith into a 3/3 in a different game.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, that's rude.
It
I like
was.
it. Yeah,
It
yeah,
was.
yeah. Got to show those artifact decks who's boss.
Yup, you sure do, John.
Mm-hmm. Not a whole lot of artifact decks running around Standard.
Nope.
But if there were, they sure wouldn't be able to
Oko
do a
would
lot.
be showing
yeah,
them who was
yeah,
boss,
yeah.
indeed. Quite.
You know, it looks like
Matthew's
there,
looking at his cards.
yeah, not sure about what basic
basic
he
he
wants
wants.
here. Yeah, once you have so many lands out, like you got to kind of plan around what doubles do I need to be able to cast on the same turn.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw a Murderous Rider in hand, so like
Being
what do
able
I
to
need?
have 4
what do
black
I?
pips
Yeah, what do
to-
I need to double
yeah.
black? What do I need double black for?
Yeah.
Is probably important. And you know, with like cards like Great Hunch, Questing Beast that we know is in Matthew's hand after getting back. Liliana Dreadhorde General. All right, there you go.
Oh, that's a sideboard card we missed for Matthew. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's not bad.
Yeah, she is
She does many things.
real powerful. That's for
Yeah.
sure. What's Nolan gonna do about it? What does he have?
What a cool and well-designed Planeswalker.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, that doesn't warp several formats around it.
Sure. Yeah, that's
Oh, hey,
fair.
look! What a cool and well-designed Planeswalker that doesn't warp several formats around it.
Man, we're really
Also, Oko is on this table.
Man, we are really on the Oko hate train today, huh?
I love-hate Oko so much.
Sure. Yeah, no, it's hard to hate a card that's so good.
Yeah, he's just so cool, and like my borderless copy that I have in my commander deck, where he's like shirtless and looks like Jeff Goldblum in.
Oh yeah, the Jurassic Park scene, huh?
Yeah.
In the back of the Jeep, huh?
Life
finds a way.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so does Oko, apparently.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed.
You know, you could make your land into a 3/3 and then make it into a 3/3 if you really wanted.
It'd be a 6/6, wouldn't it?
Does it get?
It'd be a 9/9,
Does it get
actually.
counters or is it a 3/3?
It gets counters.
Okay, because I know
Yeah.
that some of the Nissas make lands into.
Oh right.
NN
I thought you were
creatures.
doing a goof, but
No,
yeah,
no,
it does
no,
make
no.
it into a 6/6. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I was doing a goof too.
Ooh, that's why I said
And
the
then,
9/9 thing,
yeah,
because
sure
you know,
thing.
like squares, and it was wow.
Math.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a hell of a thing.
Math. I think that is what he's doing, actually. Oh no, he made a food. Never mind.
Yeah, and Matthew with just the okay, my thing died. I get to draw a card.
Yeah, that's real good.
Yeah, Liliana Dreadhorde General. She man, it was hard to keep that card in stock for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, even like right when she came out when it was really expensive.
Yeah, just everybody wanted a copy.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's a really cool Magic card. John, what's your opinion on Shockland art?
My opinion on Shock, like just generally.
Yeah, which are the correct Shockland art to use? Excluding Expeditions, because obviously those
Sure.
are just correct.
Most of the originals are pretty bad. I dislike most of the originals.
I can't ever speak to you again.
Yeah. So it might not even be an art problem for the originals. They just come out looking so washed out.
They're so pretty.
And I do not.
They got that like stained glass look that the whole set does.
No, they. Not really.
But the
They
like
just-
art style, it's so iconic.
No, just because it's iconic doesn't mean it's good. Like once you have better options, play them.
Okay, fine. So now that we've got that wrong opinion out of the way, which of the other two printings of the Shocklands are better?
I don't know. I think
Do you like RTR or RTRTR?
I think it varies just art to art to RTRTR. What's happening in this game?
He swapped the glass casket for the zombie.
There you go.
Nice.
Swapping your glass casket for stuff.
That's pretty hot tech.
Yeah, I
Do you
love
think this
that.
deck just wants to mainboard some copies of Glass Casket?
I mean, not only. I don't know. So this deck doesn't. But there was another deck in this tournament that did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Another like Bant Oko.
Yeah.
Oko and friends.
Yeah, I think it was more of a it was a little bit more Golos-y, but it still had the good answers in standard to stuff. And Nolan just running away with this game.
Yeah, again, just playing a million Planeswalkers.
Yeah, wow.
Shockingly, Oko Thief of Crowns continues to be a good Magic card.
Sure, yeah. That was the first time I'd ever seen it minused.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really good. It's really, really good.
All right, it looks like we've got maybe a Swift End from
Swift End.
there we go, from a showcased Murderous Rider.
I really like all the premium cards they've done in this set.
Yeah, they look really pretty, and they're way easier to get than I would have thought.
Yeah.
The speculation on some of the cards in these collector packs was totally buck wild.
Yeah.
And I'm
Like the $300 circle of loyalties before the set actually came out.
yeah. No, I'm always happy when speculators
Get punished.
Yeah, just because I like people having cards and playing cards.
Yeah.
And they're just pretty.
They're pretty.
They're pretty fun cards, and I like them. They're pretty cardboard. Yeah. All right, and killing an
Noxious Grasp
Oko
there.
there, yeah.
Yeah. Necessary sideboard card for this matchup for sure.
God, yeah. It's
really
I
good.
like they brought back color hate cards.
Me too. I think it's a necessary part of Magic the Gathering to have hate cards.
Yeah, I think that they underestimated how necessary that was to the Healthy Standard for a long time.
Yeah. Like having no. How many standard formats was it just such a slog because there was no like pithing needle equivalent? Pithing needle equivalent.
God, I mean, up to Sorceress Spyglass from some point.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard though because like the Planeswalkers are the cool thing.
Yeah. I really feel like just most decks should have some copies of Sorcerer's Spyglass.
Hey, there we go. Legion's End. Not something you instinctively think. Yeah, that answers Hydroid Krasis.
Yeah.
But it sure does. Correct. X is 0 every zone but the stack, and
sure is, John.
Really works out here. Yeah, no, I think that's part of what makes Legion's End so main boardable.
Yeah,
it's
really good.
It answers things that are big mana threats, but on
it
the board
also
they
answers
are not.
all of the.
Sure.
It's probably a necessary thing for all the itty bitty green-black adventures, green-white adventures decks running around.
Yeah, there really are a lot of adventures, huh?
A lot of going to the Adventure Zone.
Doodle-doo. I liked. So the best idea that I've ever had for any tournament I've ever been a part of running was walking around with a stack of adventure cards in my pocket.
Yeah.
I probably gave out 15 of them to people because it just being able to distinguish what is in exile and how is not something you usually need to keep track of in standard environments.
Almost never.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But adventures. It's a cool mechanic, but it does come at a complexity cost.
It is a very cool mechanic.
Which not a huge deal for people understanding it at competitive
they're very
enforcement.
intuitive.
Yeah. But just in terms of keeping track of where everything is and what everything is, I had to give out way fewer small penalties than I would have thought for a format that's this mechanically complex over the course of this event, which is good. I always hate having to give out penalties for goofy nonsense and being able to easily keep track of it with the Adventure Zone card. Yeah, and we got
another Swift End there on the
Questing Beast.
Yeah.
Yep. This matchup, I think, 6 Questing Beasts between the two players. Yep.
Yep, and 12 Forests. #ban Forest.
Sure.
Yeah.
And Nolan just was. The Planeswalkers are dead. They're long dead.
Yeah.
But they're
the advantage they generated just.
Sure. Yeah.
I don't know how Nolan ever loses this game.
Yeah. I mean, Matthew's at 1 life.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's been kind of. I don't know.
Sort of all
fait
over
accompli for a while, I would
Yeah.
think. And Matthew just counting out the how dead am I numbers because
he's got Legion's End in hand. He's got a Murderous Rider in the Adventure Zone. Below.
Yeah, but the problem is just he doesn't have. So Vivian Arpo Ranger, pretty good card, very cool. Not
Too far
removal when you have no
too
board
far behind
presence.
on board. Yeah. I think that's one of the weaknesses of the Green X Adventure decks.
All right,
yeah.
and that will do it for the match. Nolan taking it 2-0 over Matthew.
We'll see you in round 3.